In terms of story and lore, I really think Mass Effect is probably my favorite game series I have ever played. If you have played it, you know exactly why I am saying it. It is just awesome. Now, this is a trilogy that was made by BioWare. It contributed quite a bit to the success of the Xbox 360. Yeah, it was actually an exclusive to the 360 for a bit. Now, this was, of course, made by a company called BioWare. Now, this was a company that actually had already seen quite a bit of success with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And actually, fun fact, they did make the original Baldur's Gate games back in the late 90s, early 2000s. But fast forward way in the future to now, 2025, and things really have not been going the greatest for BioWare. I would say they really haven't seen much success since Mass Effect 3. You could maybe also say Dragon Age Inquisition was a bit of a successful game, but since then, nothing has really popped off. They tried a fourth Mass Effect game in 2017. It did not go well. And very recently, just a few months ago, they tried a fifth Dragon Age game called The Veilguard, and well, as you may know, it actually did not perform very well at all. Yeah, this game was quite controversial when it came out a few months ago, but kind of the initial statistics that we were seeing was that it was performing quite well. Now, I have not played this game. I don't know, how bad it actually is, if it is as bad as what I have heard, but I think I was probably kind of duped by the initial statistics that I was seeing, because I thought, hey, BioWare is still kind of getting a good cash grab from this, and hence EA, their parent company, is probably pretty satisfied. But about a week ago, it came out that no, this game did not perform well. It actually performed at about half of EA's sales expectations of the game, so yeah, it very much underperformed. And after this announcement, EA's stock actually went down by quite a bit. So, what is next for BioWare? They didn't have a hit at all with Dragon Age, and they haven't had anything really that great in like over a decade now. Well, we did actually get the announcement for Mass Effect 5 back in 2020. That was 5 years ago now. And today we actually got an update from BioWare. This was in a blog post. And it's kind of short, and well, I have to say it doesn't really give me much confidence in the next Mass Effect. As a huge Mass Effect fan, as somebody who wants the game to definitely succeed and not end up like a Dragon Age 5, this doesn't instill a lot of confidence in me. So they shared in this post that they are directing all of their attention now to the next Mass Effect game. Now, they did actually say that this project is under the leadership of quite a few Mass Effect trilogy veterans, so that is good. But unfortunately, it sounds like BioWare is downsizing. Now, it actually doesn't sound like these are layoffs. This is more in terms of EA reassigning a lot of these BioWare staff members to other positions at EA. But, I mean, yeah, that doesn't sound good for Mass Effect 5. So they say, quote, "Given this stage of development," and they are referring to Mass Effect 5, "we do not require support from the full studio. We have incredible talent here at BioWare, and so we have worked diligently over the past few months to match many of our colleagues with other teams at EA that had open roles that were a strong fit." Okay, now I'm gonna try to look at the positive here. Maybe what this means when they say at this stage of the development, maybe hopefully this means that, yeah, they have been working on this game for the past 5 years now, or maybe more. And so maybe it actually is just in the final stages of development now, so maybe it actually really does not need a huge team now. I hope that's kind of what's going on. They did end the blog post by kind of acknowledging that they have been underperforming with their recent games. They said they want BioWare to become a more agile, focused studio that produces unforgettable RPGs. And then adding to that, their last sentence was, "We appreciate your support as we build a new future for BioWare." Yeah, obviously they didn't just come right out and say, yeah, we have totally screwed up in the last few games, we are sorry. But in kind of, PR speak, they do seem to acknowledge here that they do not like their past and their present, and they want to work toward a better future. I can respect that. And so I hope they really do take that serious, and I hope that them redirecting BioWare staff members to other branches of EA is not going to be very bad for the final product of Mass Effect 5. And like I said, hopefully it does not end up like Dragon Age 5.